Hey y'all, if you already subscribed, welcome back my darling. And if you have not yet subscribed or you're just stopping by, subscribe and join a part of the Morgan Beauty Gang. We are getting so close, you guys, to the 100 subscriber giveaway, and I want every single one of y'all to be included in that. So subscribe to qualify for the giveaway, and for extra entries there will be a secret emoji in this video somewhere, and if you comment it down below it will give you an extra entry into my 100 subscriber giveaway. So I want to talk about how dadgum cute these pretty little thing butterfly lock earrings are. I will have them linked down below. Also, for your convenience, as always, my social medias are all linked down below, where you can go and watch lives like this one right here, where I do my makeup before I film. I always go live on either Facebook or Instagram, and I always let you guys know on what platform I'm going live on to get ready to film. So if you want to see extra makeup tutorials, be sure that you follow me on social media down below. So today, we are going to be, I was thinking of different story times to tell, and I thought, you know what, let's switch it up. So this is something that we were talking about this weekend. I was out of town for my nephew's birthday, but we were talking about some of the weird things that we used to think were real when we were little, and I am the queen of weirdness when I was little, let me tell you. I thought some really, really weird things, you guys, and today I'm going to share some of those with you all. So let's go ahead and get started. So when I first told Chris this, he was like, that is so cute. But I honestly thought this. So it's Christmas. People have Christmas lights up. So I thought when I was little that the reason why people put Christmas lights outside their house was to let Santa Claus know that there were kids there and he needed to stop. That's literally what I thought. And so if we didn't have Christmas lights outside at Christmas time, I would freak and be like, no. We need to have Christmas lights out here, y'all, because Santa Claus is not going to stop here because he does not know that we're here. So you have to put Christmas lights up now. I also used to think, and I thought this because my great grandmother, she had super long nails, but I always thought that the longer your nails were, could tell like how old you were. So if your nails were super long, I would think that you were like an old lady. Thing that I used to think when I was a kid was that the radio was like it was a job. Okay, so let me explain. So I also thought that the name of the company was the kind of car you drove. So let's say, for instance, I have a Toyota 4Runner. So I thought that was the name of the job. And inside of the radio, there were little people in there, and they would like choose the songs that were played, and when you would turn the knob to cut your volume up, that there were people in there like cranking the knob. I literally thought this, you guys. And also, one time when we were on a trip to my granddaddy's, we used to go to Birmingham, Alabama every year for his birthday. His birthday was on July 4th. So for the whole week of July 4th, our whole family was down there. And we were on the way there one year, and I was thinking in my head, I really want to listen to this certain song by Kenny Chesney. I just remember it was a Kenny Chesney song. And this song, boom, comes on the radio. And from that moment on, I was like, they listen to you too. I used to think that stop signs changed positions. So let me explain that a little more. So I used to think that stop signs weren't always in the same place. So like sometimes there would be stop signs there, but not all the time. So they could move. And the reason that I thought this is because there was a specific stop sign right in front of our house that would get knocked down all of the time. So I thought that it just moved. Like sometimes you needed to stop there, but sometimes you didn't. This one is a little dark, but this is what I thought when I was a kid. So you know at funerals, right? And after the funeral happens, they put the casket in the hearse and then you drive to the burial. I thought that when they put the casket in the ground, that was them sending that person to heaven. That's what I thought. So all the time when we would be at a funeral and we'd be driving to the burial, I'd be like, we're going to take so-and-so to heaven. We're taking them to heaven. So I thought that was like their trip to heaven. Also really funny. Okay. I used to think that milk, like the milk section in a grocery store, more specifically Weigel's. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Weigel's, it is like a Tennessee-based like convenience slash gas station. Okay, convenience store slash gas station. But they are known for their delicious milk. Okay, they are known for their amazing milk. Okay, it is the best milk. If you have not tried Weigel's milk, then you have not tried milk. Anyways, I used to think that behind the milk like section at the store, there were cows. And so they would like get the milk, put it in the jug. So if the, like say for instance, the shelf, that whatever milk that you wanted, whether it be 2%, 1%, skim milk, whatever, that if it was empty, then that means that that cow just wasn't like giving any milk right then. And we would have to get another type of milk. So like, and I remember the time that I got proved wrong on this. We were at Weigel's and we were getting I think it was whole milk, because my dad always drank whole milk, and the shelf was empty. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, the cow's just not making any whole milk right now, so we'll have to come back another time. And my mom walks over to one of the ladies there and is like, hey, do you have any, can you get me a gallon of whole milk? And she goes back there and gets her a gallon of whole milk, and I'm like, wait a minute. There is no way you milk that cow that fast. So I used to think when I was a kid, so obviously we would go to church, okay? I used to think that God would take attendance. So if we weren't there, then God would know that we were not there, and we would not be like, he would know like our attendance was not taken, and that would be bad. So that when we went to heaven, God would know that we did not, take attendance on this date, and this date, and we would be in a lot of trouble. I also used to think when I was younger, like elementary school, that riding the school bus was a class. So I thought that you had to ride the school bus in order to get a grade for that class. And I specifically remember asking my bus driver, if you ever watch this bus driver, you can clarify. I literally asked my bus driver what my grade was for riding the school bus. So I used to think that people who tongue kissed were having sex. I used to think that tires were magic. So I remember like riding down the road or highway or whatever, and I would see a car like next to me, like driving down the road. And I thought it was magic the way that the tires like moved. So I thought that like tires were magic. Like specifically, I had a lot of thoughts about cars in general. So like just different things that I would think about cars. I also thought there was little people in the door of cars that made the windows go up and down. I thought so much like just random things. So like the bell alarm clocks. So the alarm clocks with like 2 different bells on it. Hold on, I have a bell alarm. Like an alarm clock like this. These 2 bells right here. Okay, I used to think that it would go off because you've had enough sleep. So I did not think that you had to set these. I thought they would go off when they knew you slept long enough. Friends. So I always thought, well, for the longest, a very long time, I thought that God chose your best friend when you were in heaven, still being made. So when you come down to earth, it was like parents. Like you cannot choose your best friends. God chose them for you, and you have to love them no matter what. You have to make up. You have to work out your problems because that's your best friend, and you're stuck with them, sis. That's your best friend, and you better love her or him. You better make it work. To think that the tooth fairy would only collect your teeth if you brush them every single day, twice a day. So I was obsessed with that fact. Yeah, I didn't think that she would get your teeth. And I actually remember telling my sister one time, I was like, the tooth fairy will not collect your tooth if you do not brush them. I'm just here to tell you, sis. With beards, long beards. I'm not talking like goatee mustache, but people with long beards. I used to be terrified of because I used to think they were wizards and they were wicked. My Uncle Harold, I used to be petrified of this man. My cousin Richard, who was more like an uncle to me, my nana used to say that he loved me so much and I was so scared of him. I would panic because he had such a long beard, because I thought he was a wicked wizard. So was like petrified of like the Santa Clauses in stores. So I knew that that wasn't the actual Santa Claus, because I was told, you know, that Santa Claus cannot, you know, come and visit us before Christmas because he's so busy. So that the store Santa Clauses, of course, are just his, like they work for Santa Claus, duh. But I didn't like them because I thought, you know, well, you can't be pretending to be somebody. That's not nice. You should be yourself. And so I would scream, kick, and pitch a fit. I was not into Santa Clauses, Easter bunnies, clowns, or anything dressed as anything at all. I thought that grass would grow because it needed to be mowed. So it would stay. I always thought that it stayed one length, and then when it grew, it was like, oh, that's your sign. You need to go mow. I think that it was the same time around the world. So if the sun was up and it was 2 o'clock here, then the sun was up and it was 2 o'clock in China, Australia, and Hawaii as well. I thought everybody had the same time. Everybody had the same weather. Everybody had the sun up at the same time. Everybody had the moon going up at the same time. Everybody could see the same sky in general. I also used to think that lightning bugs were angels. And if you caught them and put them in a mason jar, then they were your guardian angel. I used to think that when I was little. Those are just a few things that I used to think when I was little, you guys. There are so much more. I legitimately have like a list full of pages of things that I thought when I was a child. So if you like this and you want to hear some more weird shit I thought when I was a kid, get this video to 10 likes per usual, and I will make a part 2 to this. I hope you all did enjoy this little change up for Tuesday story times. And yeah, you guys, until next time, bye. I do want to cut in here real quick and let you guys know my uploading schedule. It will be on the screen right now, so you guys can know what videos I upload on each day and what to expect. Sometimes I will also make an extra video for Wednesdays or Thursdays, but this is my normal uploading schedule. I did just want to cut in here really quickly and let you guys know that. Also, I did want to let you guys and remind you guys that there has been a secret emoji in here. Do be sure to comment it below for extra entries into my 100 subscriber giveaway. And if you've missed other video secret emojis, you can still go and comment those secret emojis below that video for extra entries in those as well. So you don't have to do it just that day. You can do it at any time. But yeah, you guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.